QR code on the side of the room if you need either of those translations. We also are recording on MyInfo, so if you'd like to download and use this press conference, you may do so at the conclusion of the news event. And if you have a question, we have Ask OIS function at the top of the screen. Just click that to submit your question online. Let's bring out the podium for the heptathlon. Making it 2 out of 3 on the podium for Belgium with 67.07 points. Noor VIDTS, the bronze medalist. The silver medalist in her 4th Olympic Games and the 7th medal for Great Britain in this event, Katarina JOHNSON-THOMPSON. And the gold medalist, her 3rd in a row from Belgium, Nafissatou THIAM. If you have questions for any of the heptathletes here, please raise your hand. We'll bring the mic over to you. And we've got one right here. Can you put your hand up high so we can, oh, you raised your hand and then you put it back down. No question? All right, I'm just going to ask you then, Nafi. We'll start with you. 3 gold medals in a row. Only one other person has won their event in the Olympics 3 times in a row. You're number 2. What does that mean to you to be such a big part of Olympic history?
Obviously, I'm very proud, but it's also not the first thought that came to my mind, because that's the first question that I got in the interview, and for me it was more like it was a lot of hard work and sacrifice and pain, a lot of months far from my family in South Africa. So it was more like feeling grateful that all that work paid off, because as I say in sport, it's you give everything you have and no success is due or guaranteed to you. You must just give it all and take what the sport gives you back. Sometimes it's not so much, and I'm glad that today it was that much for me.
Katarina, for Olympics, I know you've had your fair share of disappointment. I know you know, DNF in Tokyo had to be heartbreaking. What does it mean to be on the podium finally?
It means the absolute world. I've not had the best luck at the Olympics. You know, London was incredible, and that was my first intro to high-level sport, and it was a home crowd. And since then, you know, I've had issues mentally in Rio and then physically in Tokyo. So to come away with a medal is just beyond my wildest dreams, and to be involved in the heptathlon in this moment is also an honor. You know, I feel really lucky to be in this moment, to be able to respond and perform and still get PBs to this day. So yeah, I'm so happy.
Noor, 2 Belgians on the podium. You're sitting next to a teammate and a legend. Tell me your thoughts right now about being here and bringing home this Olympic medal.
Yeah, I'm really proud. Never thought I could win an Olympic medal, and it's really cool. I always can do it with Nafi. Yeah, I also look forward to her, of course. But I'm just really happy I could achieve this medal.
Can you all talk about the atmosphere in Stade de France? I mean, Tokyo was an empty stadium other than a couple hundred journalists. The atmosphere here is electric. Can you talk about how that inspired you and how that kept you motivated through these last couple of days? Whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, it was a crazy 2 days with a lot of Belgian fans also, because Paris is really close to Belgium, and that was really nice. You felt that a lot of people were behind us, and yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, so it was definitely special being able to have almost a full stadium every session, because in heptathlon that's not always the case. Obviously in Tokyo that was empty, and in Rio it was also not so much people like in the morning session. So to have a full stadium like that, it's electrifying, and yeah, I think it feels really special. And like Noor said, a lot of Belgian in the stands, so kind of felt like home to have that much support.
Yeah, to me it just felt like athletics is back. I've been sort of craving crowds like this for a long time. We sort of get them in our home Diamond League in London, and that was one of the last competitions I did. So to have it, especially in the morning sessions, like Nafi said, it was so inspiring, and yeah, a lot of GB supporters there too.
Last call for questions for the podium in the heptathlon. All right, well, if no one has one, we'll let you go. We know it's been a long 2 days. Congratulations, and thank you for your patience tonight. We can now stop the stream for the women's heptathlon.